Hello guys, can you hear me? Everyone please confirm is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay guys, good evening to all of you. In the last session, we discussed about what is SAP, what is ERP, and also we discussed about the scope of SAP. Okay, and so the basic requirements also we discussed in the last session. Okay, so today, so we have detailed idea about what is HANA and what is S4 HANA. The differences I will train you today. So, what are the difference between SAP HANA and SAP S4 HANA? So, what are the differences between HANA and the S4 HANA? Tell me, anyone, what is the difference between HANA and S4 HANA? Anyone having any issue? Anyone having any idea on this?
Yeah, sorry, sir. This is Anirudh.
Okay.
I have an issue with. Actually, I joined today. I
Mhm.
thought like it's a demo class, right?
Okay. See, we have only one class is over. Okay, that is what is SAP and what is ERP. These are the two topics happen. I will share you the link also after end of the class. Okay, so this is also basic demo classes. Okay,
Okay.
so
But
if you have missed out,
uh,
if you have missed out the previous video, just I'm sharing in the chat box. Okay, so just download this video and watch out what is meant by SAP and ERP, the basic things also explained in the last session. Just to have a look at this after end of the class. Okay,
okay, understood. So I have few questions. Can I ask you later or?
so you can ask me after end of the class. Okay, you can ask me after end of the class. Okay, so right now
Okay,
we
got
are
it.
discussing about what is a HANA and S4 HANA. Once we finished up these two areas, then we will give you 5 minutes time to ask the basic questions. Anything are left, just you can ask. Okay.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Good evening to all of you. Tell me what is the difference between HANA and S4 HANA. Tell me the differences. Anyone? Do you know what is meant by
Hana,
HANA?
yeah, Hana and Hana is like a backbone, like a cloud. How we have a AWS as a cloud. So S4HANA is like kind of a backbone, a cloud for the SAP
Hmm.
any module.
Anyone tell me what is meant by HANA? So HANA stands for HANA stands for High Performance Analytic Appliance. In SAP S4 HANA, HANA is the database. So HANA is a database. In SAP S4 HANA, so HANA is a database. HANA is a database. So HANA stands for High Performance Analytic Appliance. Okay. So in ECC, tell me what is ECC? What is ECC? ECC means ECC means ERP Central Component. This is the old version. This version is going to be wind up in 2027. Okay, so this version has started in 2020, 1990s, I think. Okay, this version has been started in 1990s, and this version is going to be wind up in 2027. After that, no more ECC. Okay, so in ECC, we have different databases. So what are the databases are connected with ECC? Oracle. So these are the databases are there in ECC. But in SAP S4HANA has been connected with only HANA database. Earlier SAP has no own database. So earlier versions like in ECC, we don't have own database. This software has been connected with the third-party databases. So there is a dependency on third-party database earlier, like Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB2, SQL. These are the databases has been connected with the SAP S4HANA, ECC database, ECC system. Okay, in ECC we have only these databases. So just look at the screen right now. I will share you. So this is S4 HANA system. You just go to the system and go to the status. Just look at here. SAP S4 HANA software has been connected with the HANA database. The database is a HANA database in SAP S4 HANA system. Okay. And the product versions also you can see over here. Just click this and go to the installed product versions. So this is S4 HANA on-premise 2023 version. Right now, so we are discussing everything in 2023 version only. Okay, S4 HANA system, not ECC. Okay, and here the Fury apps 2.0 version also connected to this SAP S4 HANA software. So now you guys understand that SAP S4 HANA has HANA database and Fury apps, but in case of ECC, ECC means old version. This software has been connected with the third-party databases. So you can connect Oracle or you connect MS SQL or any databases I just mentioned over here. Those databases you can connect to the ECC. Okay, but in SAP S4 HANA, so these databases like Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB2 won't work. We cannot connect these databases to SAP S4 HANA software. SAP S4 HANA software will run only HANA database. Okay, so we cannot connect these ECC databases to S4 HANA software. Understand? So now you guys understand that HANA is a database. So in ECC version, this is the old version. ECC means ERP Central Component. This version has been released almost 25 years back. 1990s this version has been released. And this version is going to be wind up in 2027. After that, no more ECC. Okay, and so ECC is the old version. This software has been connected with this database. Their database like Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB2 SQL. And so this HANA database also you can connect to ECC database, because so ECC and HANA both are the product of SAP. So you can connect this HANA database to SAP system. So SAP ECC system. But so we cannot run this HANA databases into SAP S4 HANA platform. Everyone understand any issues? So ECC system has been connected with third-party databases. These databases we cannot connect to the SAP S4 HANA platform. And this HANA database you can run in ECC platform also. That will work out. Okay. So now why HANA? Why HANA? So what are the difference between these ECC databases and HANA database? Why this HANA database is more flexible and will give the better performance comparing to the ECC databases? Okay, so why SAP has connected this HANA database instead of this Oracle MS SQL? Because there is some reasons are there. What are the reasons? Tell me anyone. So data will be stored in database, right? SAP S4HANA has a database. Data will be stored in the form of tables in the HANA database. The same, the data will be stored in ECC database. It's a row based. Okay, but in SAP S4HANA, the data will be stored in the HANA database as a column oriented. But in case of ECC, the data will be stored in ECC databases like Oracle MS SQL in the row based. That is the big difference. Okay, the data will be stored in the HANA database is a column oriented. That's the reason we can compress the data. And it's a completely RAM oriented. HANA database is a memory based and RAM oriented. And if you look at ECC databases, so the data will be stored in the database is a row based, and so the data will be stored in the hot chips. Okay, and and disk. Okay, but in case of SAP S4HANA, it's a data will be stored in the database column oriented. It's a RAM based. It's a memory based database. That is the reason. So HANA database will give better performance than the ECC databases. Everyone getting me? So we can give the flexible reports to the top management if they want, because here flexibility is there, and we can compress the data. So whenever you are storing the data in column oriented, that means we can compress the data and no redundancy of data. That means no duplication of the data. Okay. In the single time, we can process multiple actions. Okay, and data compression is possible. So this is the big difference comparing to ECC database to S4HANA. So why HANA means? Because the data will be stored in the database is a column oriented. That's the reason we can compress the data. No redundancy, no duplication of the data is possible. And it's a memory based database. And data directly fetched from CP to RAM. And we can give the flexible reports to the top management. And parallel processing is possible. So these are the reasons to make HANA database is the best comparing to the ECC databases. Everyone getting what I'm saying? Now look at the slide. See guys, SAP ECC, this is the ERP suite. SAP HANA is just like database only. SAP S4 HANA is the next generation ERP. This is the advanced version of this ECC. Okay, and this ECC version was started in early 2000. Okay, almost 25 years back. This ECC version has been released, and this SAP HANA database has been launched in 2010, and this is 2015. Okay, So SAP S4HANA new version will be started in 2015. Okay, and databases. Any RMDBS, any Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB to SQL databases that we can connect to the SAP ECC system. So HANA is just like a memory database only, and S4 HANA is just like a software. Okay, SAP S4 HANA is the software. So ECC has mainly three servers are there: application server, database server, and presentation server. So we have only three servers in ECC. Okay, and SAP S4HANA, these servers are very simplified. We will discuss about what are the servers are there in SAP S4HANA. Okay, this is R3 model. R means real time and 3 means 3 servers. So HANA is only database layer. Okay. So ECC has GUI. So we will work in GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, but in SAP S4HANA, so user interface has been very simplified, and so like you can post finance transaction in mobile, tablet, and wherever you want, and whichever device we want, that we can post finance transaction easily. So we have Fury apps. So SAP S4HANA has been connected with the Fury app. Just now I have shown you the screen. So Fury app 2.0 is installed to SAP S4HANA platform, right? So high innovations like artificial intelligence, machine learning, Fury apps, lot, CDS, these are the high innovations are connected with the SAP S4HANA. Even AI technology will work in SAP S4HANA, but in ECC it's completely limited. This is HANA is only database only. Okay. Now you people understand that. So SAP ECC is the old version. This version has been launched in early 2000, 25 years back. This version has been released, and this is SAP S4 HANA. And new this version has been launched in 2015. So version name is S4 HANA 1511. Okay. So ECC has been connected with the third-party databases. SAP S4 HANA has only HANA product. So this is SAP's own database, and these are the third-party databases. SAP ECC has GUI, graphical user interface. That means SAP end users and consultants will work on this GUI. But here the user interface has been simplified, and SAP Fury apps, this is browser based and role based. UI means user interface. Okay. Now you guys understand that ECC supports Oracle, IBM DB2, MS SQL databases. Okay, this has classical ABAP with modular architecture and no real-time analytics, and memory speed was very low comparing to ECC, comparing to S4HANA. And this version is going to be wind up in 2027. After that, no more ECC. Okay, but some expert says so this version will go on up to 2030, but there is no idea on this and no clarity. And here SAP HANA. HANA is the high performance analytic appliance. HANA is a memory column oriented database. Okay, so used by SAP and non-SAP applications to store, process massive data very fast. And this HANA database has been connected with AI technology and machine learning and LOT. So like that, so many advanced innovations are there in SAP HANA software, HANA database. Now, what is SAP S4 HANA? What is the difference between HANA and S4 HANA? S4 HANA is the software. HANA is the database. That is the main difference. So, this is the next generation ERP business software. And this S4 HANA has been connected with the HANA database. This software has OLTP and OLAP applications, like online transactions, like OLTP is like a transaction based, and analytics both are possible in SAP S4 HANA business data base, business software. Okay, just here analytics means so the flexible reports that we can generate by using this SAP S4HANA software. Okay, so how the flexible reports will be generated? Because of database. So from the database, data will be picked and so the reports will be generated. The OLAP is possible, but in case of ECC, OLAP is not there, only OLTP. Okay, OLAP is very limited in ECC, but in SAP S4HANA, so management will see respective reports. Okay, whenever they want. So this SAP S4HANA consists of SAP Fury apps and Universal Journal, CDS views and embedded analytics, and also have advanced capabilities, artificial intelligence, machine learning, LOT, and predictive analysis. Okay, and this SAP S4HANA has deployment options on premise. So right now what we are discussing, that is completely on premise, and this S4HANA has cloud. So the cloud are two types, private cloud and public cloud. Okay, we will discuss the deployment options also. So now you people understand that SAP S4HANA is a software. This S4HANA stands for Business Suite for HANA. Okay. What is the relationship between ECC, HANA and S4HANA? ECC is the old database. ECC on HANA, SAP S4HANA. So S4HANA is completely optimized for HANA with simplified data model and functional migration. SAP ECC on HANA. You can also connect the HANA database to ECC. Okay, but so ECC databases are ECC databases we cannot connect to S4HANA platform. Okay. So if we want GL reports, ECC takes much time, but SAP S4HANA is we can generate reports easily and faster processing is there, and because it has Fury apps and role based and mobile ready, mobile friendly. Okay, and real time stock view with analytics is possible. Okay, but ECC has been connected with GUI and more complex G programs. That's the reason it will take much time. And but in SAP S4HANA, so it's a completely app based. Okay, Fury apps means user work has been completely simplified in SAP S4HANA. So user means SAP end user work has been simplified. So SAP end user post daily transactions, right? So their work has been completely simplified, and they can post transactions in mobile, and they can view reports in mobile, and they can apply for leaves in through mobile. So that their work has been completely reduced in SAP S4HANA, because SAP S4HANA connected with the Fury apps, but ECC has been connected with the GUI, and this requires more complex G programs to do customization. Okay. So ECC is the ERP. This is completely outdated. Okay, and HANA is the database. It's completely memory based and fast. Okay. So and SAP S4 HANA is the modern interface, simplified, intelligent, and real-time Fury based. So already we discussed about ECC databases. ECC ECC databases. Just look at type row-based, disk-oriented, relational databases. SAP HANA is a memory column-oriented hybrid relational database. So Oracle, IBM DB2, MS SQL, and so these are the databases connected with the ECC. And SAP HANA database has only HANA. So this was developed by SAP itself. This is disk based. The data will be stored in the database is a disk based. Okay. So but in case of SAP HANA, it's a RAM based. It's a memory based database. So comparing to these EC databases, this is very faster, and it's a column oriented. It supports column oriented, and it has high speed analytics and transaction OLAP, OLTP. So comparing to ECC, this is very flexible, column oriented, faster performance, and HANA database, and in memory column oriented database. That's the reason we can compress the data, and we can extract the flexible reports to the top management. So this is very slower, and there is no very limited OLAP is there. Okay. but it is good for OLTP. But transaction related, so ACC is the best one for reporting point of view. This is not good for comparing to HANA database. Okay. Just now we all discussed about in-memory database column store, OLTP, OLAP memory database. Okay. Now tell me, do you have any questions about what is the difference between HANA and S4 HANA? Do you have any questions? Everything is okay? Any questions, please ask me. If you're not understanding anything, just please tell me. See guys, HANA is the database. S4 HANA is the business software. This business software containing this HANA database. HANA is the best database comparing to ECC databases. And what are the ECC databases? Oracle, MS SQL, IBM, these are all third-party databases. Earlier, SAP has no own database. That's the reason these third-party databases have been connected to SAP. Now, SAP come up with a new database. The database is called as HANA. Comparing to this third-party database, SAP HANA is more flexible and it will give better performance. And so parallel processing is possible, reporting is possible, everything is flexible. That's the reason. So that's the reason we are connecting this HANA database to S4 HANA. We cannot connect this Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB to SQL, this database to SAP HANA database, or SAP S4 HANA. Okay. S4 HANA means fourth version of business suite. This is the fourth version of SAP. Okay. And this has 3 layers, that means 3 servers. So it has 3 servers, R means real time, and 3 servers. What are the servers? Presentation server, application server, database server. Presentation server means Fury apps. This is the front end layer. This is the front end layer. So user post finance transactions in this app. So user means SAP End Users. SAP End Users post finance transactions on daily basis, like invoice, like vendor invoice, customer invoice, payments, etc. Those things will happen through this Fury apps. So user work has been completely reduced after introduction of this Fury apps, because they can post finance transaction at home. Okay, they can review the finance transaction, they can give the reports, everything through app. So you can sit at home, you can sit at office, anywhere. So and you want to apply for leave, then you can also apply from these Fury apps. Everything is flexible, and it supports mobile, desktop, laptop, or any device. Okay. So and comparing to GUI, this become very faster. Okay, and we can post finance transaction, and the user work has been simplified, and the productivity has been increased after introduction of this Fury apps. So application server means it's a software. So you are giving the input through this presentation server, through this Fury apps. Application server read and write the input. Okay, so application server is read and write because it's a software. Software will do read and write the inputs, which is given through Fury apps, the presentation server. So then the database has server that is called as HANA database. Database server is HANA, and application server is software like SAP S4HANA. S4HANA. And the Fury apps. This is the user interface. You are giving the inputs through these Fury apps, through this presentation server. And the application server, that means S4HANA, read and write the logic, and and it will send to the database server. So here data will be stored, and again the database server will throw this information to application server, and again we are getting output here. Wherever you are giving input, there only you are getting output, the result, because of software. Okay. So here we can understand that SAP S4HANA has mainly three servers. Presentation server, this is the front end layer. So presentation server is the front end layer. Application server is the SAP S4HANA software. So database is only HANA database. So HANA database data will be stored. So this application server read and write the program logic. Okay, and it will give the output. You are giving input through presentation server, and it will directly go to the application server that the inputs. Application server will read and write the concept, and it will give the output in the presentation server only. Okay. SAP S4HANA support. SAP S4HANA supports finance applications, HR applications. So procurement, production planning. So SAP S4HANA supports. These are all. SAP S4HANA support finance applications, HR, HR, human capital HCM, human capital management, and procurement activities, and production planning activities, sales and distribution activities. SAP S4HANA is the ERP software. What is ERP? We already discussed in the last session. I shared the link in the chat box. Please check. People who are not attended the last session, so I shared the link in the chat box. Please go through that and watch out that video. Okay. So this SAP S4HANA has products. SAP S4HANA has different kind of products. So it supports CRM. It supports customer relationship management. So SAP S4HANA supports supply chain management, supply relationship management, customer relationship management. Okay. So this is the big software. Okay. So what is the main difference between SAP HANA and S4 HANA is HANA is the database, S4 HANA is the business software. Okay. SAP S4 HANA containing the HANA database. In this HANA database, we will store the complete information. So HANA stands for high performance analytic appliance. So in this database, data will be stored in the column oriented. That is the reason we can compress the data and we can give the top management flexible reports, and parallel processing is possible. And since it is a memory based database, so we can give the top management flexible reports, and it will give the faster performance comparing to the ECC databases. SAP S4HANA has mainly three layers or three servers. Presentation server, so that is called as Fury apps. So Fury apps means for day-to-day business transactions will be posted through Fury apps. So user work has been reduced completely. Okay, nowadays user can post a finance transaction through mobile, and he can post a finance transaction through desktop, and what kind of device exactly? Any device it supports nowadays. Okay, SAP S4HANA support which areas? Finance, HR, procurement, production planning, and sales and distribution. So SAP has these products: customer relationship management, supply relationship management, supply chain management. These are the all products of SAP S4HANA software. Okay. This is all about the difference between HANA and S4HANA. Do you have any questions? Please feel free to ask me right now. So I will share you. See, this document is already there in the app. Everyone downloaded my app, ChanuSK Infotech app. Please tell me. Everyone downloaded or not?
No. Yeah. No, I didn't download it.
Okay. So here,
First class.
okay, fine. You just say here, just go up in the chart. So this is the WhatsApp group. Please join in this WhatsApp group. Every day you will get job updates. Okay, and recorded class videos, any important communication. So we will send through this WhatsApp group, and this is our app. So please download this app. So here free materials are there. Okay, we are giving free.
I can't.
Say please download this. Okay, okay.
Group,
So please download this.
group I can't see.
Just click on this. Okay, just click on this. You can directly join into this group. Just click on this link. You can join directly into this WhatsApp. Okay. So please download this app immediately and join in this link. Once you join in the once you download this ChanuSK Infotech app, so here you just go to the materials, free materials. Okay, so in this free materials, some demo videos are also there here, and some documents also there. So just to go through this document folder, and ChanuSK FICO folder is visible, and one more folder is there as for HANA FICO materials. Now you just go to ChanuSK document, click here, and please come down. Okay, here all the basic documents I uploaded. Okay, just you come down. So here the syllabus copy also attached, and today's class folder also attached here. So what you can do, just download this document from this app immediately. Okay.
Okay, understood. I have few questions. Can I ask now or later?
Tell me.
So, I'm like new, right? So, I have two questions. So, one is like, how many months the course duration, and you
Yeah.
are the one
Yeah.
coach, or
No. So I will teach only. See, last session, if you just go through go through this video. This is the last demo class. Okay, just click here. You will see the video and download it. And here I clearly mentioned. Okay, everything in the chart box. Okay, just go through this course highlights, course duration 100 days, class timing 850, weekly classes, every weekly class max 4 to 5. Okay, Saturday, Sunday no classes. Okay, from Thursday onwards batch will be starting. So today is the first session. Okay, and so you want to make payment, this is the number. Okay, and course fees is 17,000. So we are giving two installments. Okay, so if you pay single shot, so we will give it 1,000 discount. 17,000 is the final. Okay, we are teaching in SAP S4HANA software 2023 version. This is completely advanced. And if you have any queries, please contact to Babji sir. He is available after 6 p.m. From morning, you want to contact this number Kader sir. Okay, so get this information. You want to know full information what we are providing, just watch out this video. This is the demo class video we already given in the chat box, right?
I understood. So FICO and HANA is different, right? So you will be
See, FICO
FICO.
plus S4 HANA, both we are teaching. Okay, both we are teaching, but our main focus is S4 HANA finance. Okay, ECC, in ECC it is called as FICO, but in S4 HANA it is called as S4 HANA finance. Okay, so S4 HANA is the old advanced version of ECC. So we will cover both ECC versus S4 HANA. Okay, that's the reason today I explained.
Okay. So
That's the reason today I explained about ECC. What are the databases what are the databases are there in ECC, and what are the database in SAP HANA. We are comparing the both. That's the reason I in the slideshow also I given highlights the in ECC. These are the databases. This will support this potential. These capabilities are not there. So like that we are explaining and comparing both of them. Okay, but our main focus and agenda of this training is only S4 HANA FICO only. Right? Okay. See guys, almost two sessions are over. One is demo, and today is the main class. So if you want to register immediately, then so please, this is the payment number. You can directly pay to this number, Google Pay or Phone Pay. The phone number also given here. Just you can connect to this number. Okay, you can pay to this number. If you have any queries, please contact to this two guys. Okay, so just Google Pay or Phone Pay is accepted. So you just pay to this number and send the payment screenshot to ChanuSK and Sheikh Babji IDs. Once you do the payment, then next step is you have to send your payment screenshot to Sheikh Babji and ChanuSK IDs only. Okay, then your registration process completed. And don't send any payment screenshot to my WhatsApp group or any admin WhatsApp. So you can send your payment screenshot to ChanuSK ID and Sheikh Babji ID. So once you do the payment, then also you can inform in WhatsApp. Okay, we will check. Okay, and so we will accept your payment screenshot. That means your registration is completed. Okay. Thank you all. We will see the next class tomorrow. Okay. See you.